Blessings and welcome to Solitude Sunsets. Grateful you're joining me today. This reading is going to be for Wednesday, the 7th of July, 2021. So we'll be asking for the divine guidance and divine energies for the day. And as this channel is growing and we're learning, I am going to do the reading with divine guidance for what the relationships are going to be for the day. What divine guidance wants us to know and deal with the relationships in our lives for this day, Wednesday. Try a few different things out and see how it goes. Let me know if you enjoyed this. I'm going to do 1 or 2 cards and try to do shorter videos. We all have busy lives and busy days, so hopefully you can spend a few minutes of time and enjoy the video and get something out of it to inspire you for the day. So that, with that being said, let's get into our reading, asking for divine guidance and energies of the day in our relationships. And let's see what divine guidance and spirit have to offer us today. So what is the divine guidance and divine energies that you'd like to show us in relationship, in relation to relationships? 2. I keep wanting to bring out 2, so I guess I'll take 2. Thank you. And the divine guidance and divine energies for the day, for Wednesday, July 7th, and how we're dealing with our relationships this day. And divine spirit want us to know. Direct us, guide us, help us through the day. Oop. And we'll let that one. Thank you. Okay, well, since this one's turned up right already, I'll work with this one. So this card is from the Voyager deck, and this is the 8 of Cups, saying stagnation. Well, that's not a very encouraging word for relationships, is it? However, I'm sure that we can all appreciate that word and realizing in so many ways in relationships that we do get stagnant. We ourselves get stagnant in a relationship. Maybe we don't grow, or we're not growing. We're stuck. We feel stuck, unable to move. When you're stagnant, things decay. So there's no growth. Like this pot is showing, there's no, the leaves are, the flowers are basically dead. However, they're not dead. So, you know, it's still showing that there's life there, right? There's life. There's still life there. So maybe we need to, Spirit wants us to know that if we're in a relationship that is stagnant, we don't feel it growing, maybe our viewpoints aren't being heard. This can involve any kind of relationship. Could be your marriage, could be within your family, your children, your siblings. It could be a boss in your work environment. Could have to do with your friends. I think divine guidance is asking us to take a look and see what relationships, where are you stagnant in your relationship or relationships. And maybe you can bring on do some things differently in order to get out of that stagnation. Because stagnation is, like I said, it's decay. And that eventually leads to the end, to death. So there is still light and growth to be had, but we have to take the initiative to make that happen. So let's see what these other two cards are to help give us further meaning on what divine guidance and spirit wants us to know in dealing with relationships. So the first card is the Ace of Cups. Excuse me, that's the Knight of Cups. These cards are a little bit different than your average tarot cards, as you've seen the last few days I've been using them. And then also the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands, I'll start with this one. The Three of Wands normally shows someone looking out, waiting for their ships to come in. And here, this card's represented very differently. We have two persons that seem to be reaching out towards one another, actually. And maybe trying to carry something, bring something together. So I think it's fascinating that in this deck, and we're talking about relationships, how they can be brought together, is that there is hope in bringing the relationship together. And that sometimes we have to compromise. So in relation to stagnation, maybe we have to compromise in the relationship to get it out of stagnation. When two people are involved in relationship, everybody brings their beliefs and insights and experiences to the table. So this is like offering a compromise. Maybe be open to listening to the other person's viewpoint. So then what the Knight of Cups brings to that is filling your cup with the emotions. He normally is bringing a proposal, an offer. So again, divine spirit, divine guidance is asking us, I think, to bring your cup, but bring an open cup, an understanding. Because again, it's not just your side when we're dealing in relationships. Of any type. As the saying goes, it takes two to tango. So allow yourself to see someone else's point of view this day. And in your emotions, be loving and kind when you do that. And take a different perspective. Because no one wants to be stuck in relationships that are stagnant and have no growth. So always remember that divine guidance is available to you every moment of the day. So please try to take a few moments each and every day to breathe deeply so that you can connect and tap into your divine guidance and divine source. For they will never lead you astray. It will always be what is for your best and highest good. So thank you for joining me again today. Until our paths cross again, blessings.